Have you ever noticed how quickly life changes? One day, you're laughing without a care in the world. The next, you're facing something you never imagined. That's the strange thing about life. Nothing stays the same. Not the good moments. Not the difficult ones. Everything passes. Think about an event in your life that once felt impossible to overcome. Maybe it was the loss of someone you loved. Maybe it was a heartbreak, a failed business, a missed opportunity, or a mistake you couldn't stop thinking about. At that moment, you probably told yourself, "I'll never get past this." It felt like the pain would stay forever, like life had stopped moving. But then, days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. The pain didn't disappear overnight. The memories didn't vanish. Sometimes they still come back. Sometimes certain places, songs, or conversations remind you of what happened. But despite all that, you kept living. You kept waking up each morning. You kept moving forward. And before you realized it, you had already walked farther than you ever thought you could. That's what time quietly does. It doesn't erase every memory. It doesn't pretend nothing happened, but it slowly changes the weight of what you're carrying. The burden that once kept you awake all night eventually becomes a story you tell. The fear that once controlled your life loses its grip, not because the event changed, but because you did. Now think about what you're going through today. Maybe you're worried about your future. Maybe you're struggling financially. Maybe you're dealing with disappointment. Maybe you're carrying a burden that feels too heavy to bear. Right now, it may feel like this moment will never end. But if your past has taught you anything, it's that feelings don't last forever. Seasons don't last forever. Storms don't last forever. And neither do difficult moments. One day, you'll look back at what you're facing today and realize that you made it through, not because the journey was easy, but because you kept going. Life has a way of reminding us that nothing is permanent. The joy passes, the sadness passes, success passes, failure passes. Every chapter eventually comes to an end. So if you're in a difficult season today, don't let this moment convince you that it's your forever. It isn't. Keep taking one step at a time. Keep showing up. Keep believing that tomorrow can look different from today, because time keeps moving. And eventually, this moment will become another chapter in your story. Not one that defines you, but one that proves you were stronger than you realized. If this made you think, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more conversations that help us think a little deeper.